What's up guys, it's me again, crushedpixel. What I have for you today is an explanation video on the capture the flag system that I use for my Strife of Dimensions map, which was released several months ago. If you don't know it yet, a link is in the video description of course, or you can just click right in the video now where I'm showing the trailer, because I think it's a pretty nice map and we had tons of fun playing it. And yeah, you should totally check it out if you don't have checked it out yet. And well, the point of course is to capture the flag and of the enemies and carry it in their own base. And the way this works is you simply step on top of the flag and then you carry it on your head. And if you're in F5 mode, you see this is going to happen. And in the chat it also says that I picked up the flag, so the enemy team and your team of course can see it, and it's on your head so the enemies can chase you down. And this mechanism prevents you from putting it somewhere else in your inventory. This is simply so you cannot hide it, and if you drop it when you're dying, or simply if you want to, then you see it gets placed where the item lands. I think that's pretty neat. Of course, the same thing goes for the nether banner. And yeah, this is basically everything about the mechanism. Now, how does it work? This is why I created this video. You see, here we have some redstone. Yeah, it's quite a lot, but fortunately I put signs on the side to explain how it works. And here we have a hopper clock, which simply sets the transfer cooldown for the hoppers to 0 all the time, so this makes the clock faster. Then this is the main output, so from here all of the redstone gets activated. And what I should mention is all of the scoreboard objectives that are necessary for this to work. So first of all, we have has flag, is flag, on head, and has flag item. Maybe the choice of words was a bit unfortunate here, but yeah, I think we should start here. And well, the first thing that I want to show you is how does it work that when the player has the flag on his head, not on his head, that it gets placed on its head again. Well, that was my mobile phone. So we have the on head score, of course, and this is a scoreboard player's set command, which sets the on head score to 1 for every player who has in his head slot, which has the slot ID of 103, a banner with the damage value of 1, which means that it's a red banner, because red banners always have a damage value of 1. Did I actually pick that one up? I should maybe drop it. So whenever I have the nether flag on my head, it sets my on head score to 1. However, if I have the green flag on my head, you see it has the damage of 2, then it's going to set my on head score to 2. So if I simply do scoreboard objective set display sidebar on head, you see, whoops, I almost missed. The on head score, I have to say, the on head score gets changed. However, I reset it after each. Yeah, you can't really see it because I reset it at the end of the redstone. So it temporarily sets the on head score to 1 or 2 depending which flag I have on my head. Then I set the has flag item score to 1 if I have the nether flag somewhere in my inventory. You see, the slot here is not defined, so here you see it has to be in slot 103, which is the head slot, and here we set the has flag item score to 1 no matter where in the inventory the item is. Same goes for the overworld banner. So if I have the item somewhere in my inventory, I have the has flag item score, but only if I have it on my head, I have the on head score. And This way we can simply check if the player has the flag in its inventory but not on its head. We're going to clear it from him. You see he has the item in its inventory but not on his head. Then we simply clear it from him and place it on his head using replace item again. So yeah, the same goes for overworld, of course. If I do not have the banner on my head, but I have it somewhere in my inventory, it's going to get cleared and the flag head is going to be set. Then we simply reset all of that. This is why you can see it in the scoreboard. Okay, and yeah, so that's the first part. And then the second part is we're going to have an execute command here. This is for picking up the item, the banner that's standing there. So it executes for every player who does not have a score yet. A detect command, an execute detect, which simply tests for a standing banner on the ground, and it has to be like in the same position that the player is. So the player tests if he's standing inside of a standing banner, and if he does so, it's going to set his has flag score to 1 and the data value 12. Now that's the first part of the trick. You see, somehow I have to differ between this and this flag, and with the standing banner we can only see the rotation. You cannot use an execute detect command and detect something else than the data value. You cannot detect NBT. So whenever I drop this nether skull flag, of course it didn't work because I'm in creative mode. If there is a banner, no matter if it's a nether banner which faces in that direction, the game is going to assume that it's the nether banner, and the same goes for the overworld flag, which has a rotation of 0. In the game this is not bad, because the temples or the bases are located so it looks normal if they face in that direction, but this is just part of the trick. So that execute detect tests for a standing banner with a data value of 12, which is the red banner, and it sets my has flag score to 1, and of course it sets my has flag score to 2 if I'm standing on a standing banner with a data value of 0, which means that it faces in that direction and is the overworld banner. Okay, then if we detected the has flag score, that player is going to fill a certain area, which is just the block that he's standing on, with air. So it's only going to replace a banner. So whenever I stand on that, it's going to give me the has flag score, and then it's going to replace the banner with air. And this simply removes the banner from the ground. And then if we have a has flag score of 1, it's going to set for the head slot, it's going to set the banner again. And here we have the custom MBT data, which simply defines the look of the banner. So it sets the banner as a head then. Same goes for overworld if we have a has flag score of 2. And then you see we have that fancy message down there after it's being set on our head, or even maybe not. If you're not in game mode 2, it sometimes doesn't work. And you see it writes it in the chat. This is a simple /tellraw command which gets executed because if I have a has flag score of 1, it's going to do tellraw to every player, and it's going to say that the nearest player which has the flag picked up the nether flag. Yes, I used some nice formatting there. Same goes for the green flag, of course. And then that's basically everything about the picking up system. So yeah, you know what's going on. And the final system is what happens if I drop it somewhere out of my inventory. So first of all, we're going to, wow, I actually made a mistake there. We're going to set the isFlag score to 1 for every item, which is a banner with a damage value of 1. So the damage value of 1 is the red banner, remember? And it sets the isFlag score to 1 if the item simply is a red banner. And only if it's on ground, meaning when you drop it, it won't immediately convert into the standing banner, but it's going to do so only when it lands. The same goes for the green flag item. It sets the value to 2 if it's on ground and if it's a green banner, which is indicated by the damage value of 2. And if it's a flag, see, I can just do scoreboard objective set display side by isFlag. I think that should work. Scoreboard objectives, no. Scoreboard players clear reset isFlag. Wait. Yeah, I always mess that one up. You see, gamer 2, if I drop it, it gets the isFlag score of 1 once it lands, and this one gets the isFlag score of 2. So now that we noticed when an item is a flag, all we need to do is a simple execute command, which sets the banner, which places the banner with the NBT data, of course. So then we simply have a set block command, which places the banner at the according position. Finally, we're going to kill the flag item and reset the hasFlag score for every player which we assigned here. And this is how all of it works. I hope it was clear for you to understand it all. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to go to the Strife of Dimensions video and download it and play it with your friends, because we really had a blast playing that. And I also uploaded a gameplay video if you're not convinced yet. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is all of the Redstone. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.